out this windshield right quick.
Recording.
All right, I don't know if you can hear anything or not. This is another test. This is with my new windshield. I think you can see it up there. We're just on a little outing, just testing the old equipment again. So now I'm going to turn up a little music and see if you can hear that. Okay, can you hear that? How does everything sound? I'm going to tell you what, it's great to be out on this road. It's been like being in prison, man. We've had some freezing cold weather. And then when it did get nice, I decided to change a headlight bulb for Carol. Found the wires were all melted. Had to pull the bumper off. It was just a 3-minute job, took 2 days. But all right, today I'm back at it. I got this different seat on. It's the original seat that came on this bike when it came from the factory, and it feels different. I don't know. It's taller. I have to kind of tiptoe a little bit to touch. It pushes me forward a little more than that Mustang did, but it's softer. So I need to put a few miles on it, get used to it, and we'll see what we think about it.
Recording.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, if you can hear me or not. The tweakers are out today, man, and I'm out in the country. They were about, about 5 miles from my house. There was this weird dude. He had his pants pulled down to about his knees, and he's walking through there with picking up stuff like an old plastic soda bottle, throwing it out in the road. He'd go get it and kick it and throw it. He'd go back over in the bar ditch and pick up some trash and throw it and whip it around. I don't know what he was doing. He was walking. Man, he looked goofier than hell. And I was kind of hoping that son of a gun didn't throw something at me when I went by, but when I passed him, he just looked down. Well, now I'm coming about 15 miles and on a little bigger highway, and there's another guy over in the bar ditch holding his head, walking all crazy. These meth heads are out today. I don't know how come. How do they afford meth if they ain't got a job? I don't know. Kind of weird.
Recording.
All right. Can you still hear me? Turn that music down a little bit. Look at those windmills over there, man. See, it's a little bit windy, a little bit cool. It's probably 60 degrees. It feels, I don't know, I'm a little bit cool. But just to kind of give you an update on my ride, this seat, I don't hate it. It's definitely more cushier than that Mustang, and it has really taken a lot of the road vibration out. It does make me sit a little higher. I mean, I got to tiptoe to touch the ground, but I'm not that tall anyway. As long as I'm riding, I'm good. I kind of had to tiptoe a little bit on Lola too. I had that air seat. That air seat would just be way too tall if I ever aired it up. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with everything. I have one more little gadget I'll have to show you. I didn't put it on. It's basically for colder weather. And I thought, well, it's warming up, so I'm not going to put those on. But it's still cool enough that would probably help on today's. So, yeah, pretty good ride so far.
Recording.
All right, so there's one more test I'm going to do. I don't know if it's a fair test. There's something in the road right there. I complained about that little windshield. and the air was blowing my eyes shut. And maybe I can just test that by just flipping up this. And that right there, I mean, it's okay. It's not. I'm running about 70. And no, it's not bothering my eyes. But I can definitely hear better with it closed. All right, so I'm here back at the shop. You know, I was saying there's a little wind. Of course, I didn't realize it, but I had that vent right there open. See, that's how it was open like that. So that wind was coming in there, and then look down here. You see these vents here? They're open. You can see in the front. See, you can see right through there. All right, so what did I get that's new? Let me show you. It's right here in this package right here. All right, so this is what I got. I don't know, looks pretty simple to cost 20 bucks, but this is supposed to plug off those vents. I'm gonna try to put them on. We'll see how they look. I'm gonna try to put this in this space right here. Yeah, this fairing, I mean, these vent tubes right here, they're made, they have a lever that you can push and pull, and you can close the vents in there normally, but that's one of the weak points of this fairing on this bike. That's the reason someone had to invent these little plugs you put in. So the previous owner, he had a problem with that lever being broken, and with it broken, as the wind blew through there, that vent would just open and close on its own. So he remedied that by taking it apart, and he put a zip tie in there, and they're permanently open now. You know, now you could go and spend about 300 bucks, 400 bucks and get new vent tubes that has all the new stuff, but he just chose to put a zip tie them open. Therefore, I found these that you can just, you know, physically put them in. They're not that easy, as you can see, but part of it's a learning process. But this is going to plug that hole off, and it's very easy to take out, they say, when I'm not needing it. All right, so looks like that side's in, and looks pretty good. I couldn't film it. That's the way a lot of this stuff is. You get both hands going and you leaning into it, and you know, the camera falls over, whatever, you just can't do it. But I'll show you. Okay, that side's in, if you can see it. This side here, not in, but I'll try to film that. I don't know. We'll try this side now. Stick it in that little groove. All right, I don't know what you saw. Let me back. There's this side. There's the other side. right, so we had a pretty successful, little comparison. I don't know, that seat right there made a heck of a difference. There's just a lot more padding in that than there was in that Mustang seat. Even though this one is a little taller, I got to reach for that ground a little further. And it scoots me up forward a little bit, but my legs aren't that long. That forward doesn't bother me. That height thing I may have to just get used to. Yeah, I like that. That was so here's what we did. Changed out the seat. And if you'll remember, I adjusted the shocks down pretty low. I added this little bit taller, clear windshield. That worked out pretty good. And then, that vent thing, I closed that vent, and then I blocked those vents off. And, so yeah, seat, windshield, vents, shocks. We're getting into some pretty acceptable riding now. I like today was a lot better. I went about probably 55 miles. I need to take it on a real trip, a couple of hundred. Give it a real test. Okay, so what's next for old Stormy? You'd think I was going on a ride or something the way I'm putting stuff on there, but let me show you what's next. Right there's a brand new battery. That's going to be my next project to put on there. And the reason I'm doing it is I don't know that battery was on that bike when I bought it from this guy. I don't know when he put it on there. And as long as I, keep it on the charger and then ride it around, there's times it's kind of started a little bit slow. So I just bought a new battery. I'm gonna cure that right off the bat. We'll get that changed out. And one more thing. Right. So the next order of business is this right here. This is a tire tread gauge. I'm gonna stick that in the tread of the tire, push it flush with the tire. If you see blue, you're good. If you see just red, you need to change that tire. So let's see what we got. All right, so yeah, I've pulled that little stinger out of that tread gauge there. And the way that works, I'm gonna stick that little pin into the thread, and I'm gonna butt these, all those prongs up to the tire. And then if we have blue showing, the tire is still within spec. If you see only the red, you need a new tire. So let's see what we got here. Let's see, I'm gonna stick that in there, push it up flush, take a look, and there's like 1 bar, maybe 2 bars of blue. This tire's getting pretty near the end of its life. We're gonna probably have to go get a new one. All right, same deal on the back tire. I'm gonna pull that out. I'm gonna stick it into the tread, push that flush to the tire. Let's see what we got. So, yeah, there's about 3 bars of blue. This one will run for a little while longer. All right, that's what's been going on here. I just thought I'd throw something out there, show you what's going on. There is a ride coming up, by the way. It's a little ways off, but I'm gonna have this baby ready to roll when it's time. I'm gonna end the video right here. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing. It doesn't cost you a dime. It's just, I wish it would say follow. That just means you're gonna follow me if you'll subscribe. If you'll ring that little bell, click on that little bell, then you'll be notified anytime I make a video, and you can watch it if you like. If you hit the thumbs up button, the like button, or the down button, either way, that just lets YouTube know that, hey, someone watched the video, and I don't know, it does something to help the channel. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.